Good morning, everybody. Honorable Union Minister for Railway, Suresh Prabhu ji, Monisha ji, Vipin Tyagi ji, and Marwa ji, and my friend Manoj Sharma ji, and all the degrees sitting here. A warm welcome to you all to this stakeholders meet of IT Parivar. Sir, what happened in 2013 and the 10 years before that were problems and issues. And on the basis of this, a good governance team came to rule. And in 2014, we tried to put in something which I'll try to explain in two slides. The slides is on the whole idea of task force which was made was with 6 pointers. One was transparency, second was economy, speed, inclusion, and scalability. The idea was to leverage information technology. How do we reduce corruption, avoid corruption, or eliminate corruption, and bring in transparency, which is the biggest thing in the accountability sector of public governance. 2, the idea was to reduce cost, economy. How do we reduce capital cost, arrest the revenue cost, increase the operational efficiency by using IT, information technology. At the same time, can we reduce 5% of travel time between point A to point B by using information technology? While we were going through this task force, and we were coming out with ideas, one thing which came to our mind was that in the dialogue what is it? सब कुछ हमें नहीं आता है. There is a challenge. We try to say that we know everything and we try to do everything. It cannot be true. So we did certain changes which I'll talk in the second slide. Like as you said, you see this going on. In the 9 months travel of task force, we could actually come out with various ideas. But at one stage, myself, Mohandas Pai, and everybody in the team felt that we should go out in the public. And this is the first time the hashtag was used, where we got ideas from people at large, innovators, scientists, students from engineering field and management field, and a movement stood up. Hashtag IT for Parivar, where we went to the public. Close and practice. We are not assuming that people will. We are still learning, and we would like you to participate and tell us what can be done. And friends, I'm very happy to present this statistics in front of that we could reach more than 1.5 crore people in this entire exercise. And the figures which are there in front of you are the figures 3 days back. So whatever happened in these 2 days would be added to this. And the number of tweets which we got was over 100,000, 1,05,000. Thousands of ideas. These ideas were stated by a team of 200 technocrats. It was stated very nicely. Stated on the basis of visibility, economic priority, and whether we need it in our climatic condition, whether we need it in our country. Finally, we could zero down on 5 of them. And I'm very happy to announce that on 6th of May, Honorable Gadkari ji unveiled a policy which we proposed to be OVSM. It's a simple 4 alphabets which includes how the entire transportation can go without having any of the disease of cash. Without using cash, how we can travel. 2, it talked about safety, security, and real-time informed decision making. By using analytics, how we can take real-time informed decision making. So by that, reducing the operational costs and operational enhancements. I will be happy in the course of the meeting, I will be presenting this paper to Honorable Suresh Prabhu ji, so that the same can be done in railways and we can probably go into leaders in railways as well. But sir, I would like to rest my case here so that people can hear you more than what I would like to speak. I would like to go on, but everybody is here is to listen to you. That is OVSM, the entire exercise. Where 100 lakh, that's 1 crore, 2 crores or 5 crore people got involved. This is probably the first developmental exercise which was taken by a larger crowd, larger people. I still appeal to the people sitting inside this. In this room, we have innovators. We have fantastic people like Jayajit from KP, we have Anusha from KPIT, Achal is there, MSN, we have people filing patents. We have to make this country a beautiful country and a place to live. And we would like to leave a legacy to our balancing or seems to be balancing of forces. And I'm fortunate today to have a fantastic person between us who could think about drastic things when he was earlier minister, river leaking is known as the efficiency of railways can be seen. He is probably the first railway minister who is trying to reach out to the passengers directly. You can see that he is on the tweets and response to tweets. Sir, we all are eagerly waiting to listen to you. How could you do it? What is your vision for railways and how IT innovators into disruptive services in the railways and change the experience in railways. Thank you everybody. Once again, I welcome Shri Suresh Prabhu. Can we have the pat on the back immediately because he has to go ahead?
Right, ladies and gentlemen, the campaign, as we said, has been a huge success, of course, due to the participation of all of you. But there are a few individuals who have been working tirelessly behind the scenes, and we would like to acknowledge them. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Ajita Dorlikar from Nagpur. Please get your hands together as Ms. Ajita Dorlikar joins us on stage.
Ajita has been traveling all across the country. She's mother and wife, but he had been working tirelessly. Sir, rather he was क्या सब प्रोजेक्ट से काम किया अजीता जी Can everybody give a big
Can we have a huge round of applause? Thank you. We would also like to invite on stage Mr. Nitin Shukla from Nasik. Please get your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, as Mr. Nitin Shukla joins us on stage. Can we hear it once again nice and loud? Thank you. And a big thank you to Mr. Virendra Sharma from Jaipur, Rajasthan. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to invite Virendra Sharma on stage.
Virendra has the biggest team globally in the IT for Parivar and is directly working from Jaipur. Hi Virendra sir.
So can we hear it nice and loud, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Virendra Sharma. We would like to hand over the OVSM book to the Honorable Minister. This has just been released last week. Now I request the Honorable Minister to say a few words.
So, good morning, friends. As we have embarked upon a journey for making India digital India, a vision of a Prime Minister, I think it's a duty of every citizen of India to contribute towards it. To prepare a complete blueprint, a lot of work is going on, and in fact, a lot of things are already happening. And I don't want to dwell upon all of that. That's happening all over the country. Let me just confine in a very brief, concise way what railways are doing. So first you must be seeing that now we are becoming one of the most significant users of not only information technology but communication information technology as well as all forms of technology. But I don't want to go into the other part of it. But over a period of time, as you can see, the geospatial technology will also in a way going to converge into the use of other IT-based applications. So we are using geospatial technology. Already I mentioned in my budget speech that drones will be used. We use all the aspects of, and we are already tied up with ISRO for that. And many of the things which are happening on that ground. In IT, we are essentially using it as a tool to transform the railways in a significant way. So one of the major programs that is already going to be launched very soon, which was also mentioned in my budget speech, is a complete ERP for railways. And that would integrate almost all operations of railways. And there is a very, very ambitious program. When I was talking to the TCS MD, he felt this could be one of the biggest IT programs anywhere in the world. And that's what we are trying to work on that. I'm very happy that my colleague, Dr. Manoj Ajay, will tell you about what IRCTC is doing in terms of reaching out to people. But broadly, we are using in all aspects, whether it is e-ticketing, and now IRCTC last year sold almost 200 million tickets, right? 200 million times 20 crores. It's 20 crores. So there is something we are doing, and I'm sure it has already become one of the largest portals. So in transactions in railways, right from the time you book the ticket till you cancel it. Now you can cancel the ticket not necessarily which is booked on a website, but if you are even if you have booked the ticket on a counter, now I just launched this program that you can cancel it on your mobile. So this is something which already started. You can use your handheld for more or less all activities. In fact, we are already integrating all the ticketing activities on one app. The other app will be used for all railway other activities. So this is something which is already at a very advanced stage of making. Almost all operations, including, as you must be aware, that that's what I was also trying to track. On Twitter, we actually handle people's complaints on a real-time basis, which is unprecedented in the world. Many US and many multinational companies are saying that we cannot do it, the way railways are doing it. And we are fine tuning it. In fact, we already made complaints redressal system based on mobile. There are the Central Railway General Manager, Mr. Sudhi here, he will tell you that we use even for the women in distress, they can use an app which is available for a woman. So many of these applications are already in a way. Most of it, all our tendering now, we want to put it on e-tendering platform. Much has been done, but we will like to do it 100% this year, so that it itself will cut down the cost significantly, improve transparency, reduce corruption, and hopefully eliminate it over a period of time. And therefore, this is something which we are trying to do it in this process. We will work on that, which are very difficult to put it. Now we are already making sure we have started this program in one zone, is that all, even the tendering, once it is over and the works contractor decided, even the minutes of that will be available on the website. So this will be the ultimate of what the transparency should be, so that this was the most difficult part. Even for scrap and all the activities also being put on that website. So I don't want to give all the details which are available. If I tell you about what we are doing on the e-platform orally, that means e-platform is failing. So you can go to the website, you can experience it yourself, know it, and that's why what is important is the whole process, the philosophy behind it is to improve transparency, to improve efficiency, to bring people closer to us, and that's what we are trying to do. In fact, we are actually working on a program, it is a startup program, where we are allocated a budget 50 crore rupees, in which any new innovation that comes in, we like to mentor it, anchor it, and then take it forward to the marketplace as a proprietary technology of the person who develops it. So many of these things are happening. I am very sure we are long way to go, because as you cover the ground, you realize that there is much more to be done. If you don't start doing anything, then there is nothing to be done. But if you start doing something, then it looks like that everything has to be done. So the whole idea is to integrate everything, to bring together the possibilities of convergence. Operations itself through the ERP will be available on it. And therefore, I can see in the next few years' time, railways will transform, will be able to save cost, will be able to improve efficiency, bring in transparency. So that's the whole objective of working on it. And I'm very happy that a lot of progress has been made. In fact, one of the group we had also set up, but that group is taken as an input, was under the chairmanship of your former president of NASCOM, Somita. And we already consulted large number of stakeholders before we actually decided a strategy as to what we need to be done. So now it's a point of action, and I'm very sure that IT will bring in a complete transformation. As you know, the digital economy is just one angle. If you don't embrace it, you will become irrelevant. So it's not no longer a matter of choice, but it's a matter of compulsion that you must use as much of digital technology as possible to fine-tune your operations, to integrate into your mainstream activities, and that's the only way you can survive and go ahead on it. So I'm very happy. My good friend, Mr. Vijay Goenka has brought together so all of you together. I am sure you will actually offer ideas, and as I said, the whole process is completely transparent. So there is no one need to come to the ministry to get something done. I think over a period of time we like to do it in a way that everything can be done independent of this. We are actually setting a sutra which is going to be working on integration of R&D in a different way. Already e-booking of coaches, the wagons has already started. Freight is already on the e-platform. So many of these things are going on the e-platform, and I think Dr. Vinod will tell you about what we do for the customers. I don't want to repeat it. Just through IRCTC, you can do number of things. If I tell you something, then probably nothing will be left for you to speak. I didn't know you were something anyway. So I will request you to please your ideas to our portal. We have ideas portal also, and therefore we can then work on it in a way that will help railways, help India, help all of us to grow at a much faster rate. The whole idea is we should become relevant, efficient, transparent, and forward-looking. Because there is nothing like a technology is adopted today. You can wait for redundancy to happen. You must be always one step ahead of technology. This poses several challenges. The safety issues, the security issues. In fact, somebody was saying, I have seen the website was hacked, which was, again, we will tell you how wrong it was. But even before that, this news, which was completely baseless, but even before that, I had already called a meeting and talked guys. And we are doing complete audit to ensure that cyber security takes a prime place in our entire planning of this process. So many of these things are happening. More